after authorities in the United States of America charged India-based gangster Lawrence Bishnoi and his close aide Goldy Brar for the murder of Canada-based Khalistani extremist Hardeep S Nijjar in June 2023. The Indian envoy to Canada, Dinesh K. Patnaik, has welcomed the arrests of the individuals that the US authorities say are allegedly linked with Bishnoi and his associates, and said that India has been asking its allies to crack down on transnational gangs. Significantly, talking about the possibility of the US now seeking the extradition of Lawrence Bishnoi from India, Patnaik has said that it is the Indian courts that will take a decision if the US authorities put up such a request to India. Furthermore, Sanjay Verma, who happens to be the former High Commissioner to Canada, who had served in Ottawa at the time when relationship between India and Canada nosedived after former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau leveled allegations of an Indian government hand in the killing of Nijjar, has also come out openly and said that the current developments reinforce India's long-standing position of not interfering in the internal affairs of other countries. Verma said that the statements of the Canadian police now reaffirm what India has continuously maintained. When asked about the allegations leveled by former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Verma said that while he could not comment on Trudeau's intentions, he went on to say that the allegations had political considerations behind them. It is significant to be noted that Verma, who was serving as the Indian High Commissioner in Ottawa in 2023 when the controversy over Nijjar's killing erupted, was declared as a persona non grata by the Canadian government, and he, along with other Indian diplomats, were termed as persons of interest by the Canadian government during the period. It is also important to note that several of the Canadian government employees who had made allegations against India at that time continue to serve on key positions in the current Canadian government led by Mark Carney. In fact, David Morrison, who had been serving as the Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs under the Trudeau government, is currently serving as the Foreign Affairs Advisor. It was Morrison who had said that it was the Indian Home Minister Amit Shah who had ordered the killing of Hardeep S Nijjar. Now, the developments come even as the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi happens to be in Australia on a key visit where he's meeting his Australian counterpart Anthony Albanese in the country, which has also seen several protests by small Khalistani groups and whose activities have been condemned and opposed by India in the past. In fact, on Thursday, when the Prime Minister had reached Melbourne, a small group of Khalistani protesters had reached the venue and criticized Modi for his politics, but the shouts got drowned in the massive drumming that welcomed Modi in Melbourne. We'll keep tracking major developments in India-Canada ties and the issue of extremism abroad. This is me, Shikha Salaria, reporting from New Delhi for India Abroad.